Welcome back to Rossendale, where 4 proud homeowners are putting forward their idea of property perfection in the hope of winning £1,000. Before the break, the other contestant scored social worker Khan 21 out of 30 for his practical and functional home. And for our second appointment today, we're heading to the home of 50-year-old former estate agent Karen Makin.
Welcome to Croft House. Come on in.
Don't mind if we do. Karen and her husband have completely redesigned this 1920s property into a contemporary family home. It boasts an impressive lounge, stylish kitchen, 5 bedrooms and 3 modern bathrooms.
It was a 1910 house in need of a lot of work, set in a fabulous location on top of a hill. And I could see the potential of turning it into something quite different. Obviously, having an architect husband does help.
Yeah, just a bit.
So this is the red kitchen. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but we love the colour red. All the cupboards open in different ways. We didn't want everything to be boring, so some cupboards open outwards, some cupboards open upwards, some roll out. And there's a roller door there.
A concertina door? Madam, this is too much.
We started with phase 1. Then my husband had a terrible back problem and was off work for 6 weeks.
That sounds terrible.
And this was good and bad because he then started on phase 2, 3 and 4 as he sat in bed resting.
Strange how every cloud has a silver lining. Now, this stylish house has many impressive features, including this bespoke 3-storey staircase.
The design of it was carefully designed out of the house and then brought in to fit in properly. And the first attempt at getting the staircase in didn't work by a few millimetres.
Trouble was, there wasn't much room.
I love to have parties. I'm good at networking. I do lots of work with charities and my son's in a rock band. We have lots of parties back here. This is another feature of the kitchen that I love. It's the jukebox, and we play it very loudly, even sometimes when we're having breakfast in the morning. I hope I will remain dignified, but I do want to win very much. This house has been a huge project and a lot of love and time. We're very pleased and very proud of what we've done.
And so you should be. Now, prior to each viewing, the contestants have to keep the details of their house a secret. But what are the others expecting from Karen's home?
Judging by the size of her fur court, I think Karen could have an house of dreams. Swimming pool, jacuzzis, the lot.
Maybe there are a few bright colours about. There might be some interesting wallpaper.
Karen has something about her which I think is going to be a wow factor. So wait and see.
Well, you won't have to wait that long, because back at the house things are hotting up, and I'm not just talking about the pies.
Open the door, please. Hot moment.
Quick, pop that court, the guests are on their way. And what are their first impressions?
Oh, look at this. Wow, I like that corner there. It's the house of a superstar. It's brilliant. Incredible.
I just think it looks a bit grey.
Hi, nice to see you again. Nice to see you. This is nice.
You smell beautiful
Oh,
today.
come on in.
He's got a very good nose. After a bit of shameless flirting from Simon, Karen welcomes her guests to her home.
Please feel free to look around in any room you want to. Enjoy your time here at Croft House. Okay.
Are we having a refill first, Karen?
Yeah, sure.
He's only been here 5 minutes and he's on his second glass.
So, after topping up Simon's tank, Karen heads outside while it's access all areas for her guests.
Right, are we going having a little snoop?
Yeah.
Well, that's the idea.
I think there's a sort of clash.
There is, but it's fun as well, isn't it? I mean, what colour would you say that? Is that like a dark pink? It's hard.
No, it's like an aubergine, isn't it?
Is it aubergine?
Where do you buy your fruit and veg from?
You've got 2 totally different styles in the one room, haven't you? Yeah. You've got the coving and the picture rail, and then you've got something that's sort of totally modern. And now you've got Simon playing with the glitter ball.
I should imagine what they do. They shift these settees out here into that area, mirror ball goes up and this becomes a dance floor.
Do you think so, Sam?
I like the idea of having the lap dancing pole as well.
No, I'm not quite sure. I thought poles were far more thinner, far more leaner. That wasn't a pole dance. That was more like a fireman's pole.
Well, he doesn't know his pinks, but Khan certainly knows his poles. And next, it's the kitchen.
Wow, oh, look at that.
I like it, definitely. First impressions.
Yeah, I like the
Very
red.
modern.
There was a gift on the side that gave Karen's age away, and I'll be very discreet and not say what it is.
Oh, don't start now.
There's a thing here saying, happy 50th, Karen.
Is there? Hey.
Very discreet, Alison.
I like the three different areas of entertainment, study, dine.
What do you think, Simon? Are you in heaven in here?
I love it. I love it. I must admit, I'm blown away. Mind you, I've had a couple of mulled wines and that's probably making it a bit more euphoric for me. I think I'll be staying here.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Right, well, shall we go and find a bedroom for you then?
Oh, yes.
The question is, have they found the master bedroom?
This seems to be like part of the original house.
Yeah, I think it is. I like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The door
yeah.
out onto
Yeah.
a balcony.
By looking at the wardrobe, Simon, it looks like everything in here belongs to Karen. I just can't see any male items in there.
Maybe he doesn't have any clothes.
A bottle of martini in there as well.
If this is the master bedroom, then I think it's a very small master bedroom in comparison to the size of the house.
This cannot be the master bedroom because I haven't found any of her underwear whatsoever.
So maybe it's true what they say about women who wear fur coats. On to the next room. Maybe this one's the master.
This is very nice.
Wow.
This is nice.
Wow.
This has got to be the master bedroom, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Look at this, what I found in the cupboard. She obviously spends a lot of time in here. Hey, this is interesting. Look at this, what I've just found in bed.
What have you found?
A tape measure inside the bed. Maybe only people that measure up are allowed to...
Simon, he's got a sense of humour which is, I think, very much like a Marmite effect. Either you're going to like him or you're going to hate him. I'm going to reserve my judgment, to be honest with you, because I don't know him enough.
Hey, this is the most interesting drawer.
So, after looking through numerous drawers, it seems Simon's finally found some drawers.
One of these I lived in Ibiza. Oh, can you do that up for me, please?
It won't stretch that far.
No, it should do. She's got a bigger chest than me, hasn't she?
It's a bit naughty of Simon, but that's Simon.
Meanwhile, the guests have found something they really like the look of themselves.
Mirror.
Oh, the mirrors,
Yeah, you can imagine watching yourself in them, can't you?
Yep, it's just what John Lennon would have wanted. Next, the guests head into the bathroom, where there's even more imagining going on.
Just imagine being here, undressed with a glass of champagne, and then Karen coming in, feeding me grapes.
Dream on, Simon.
That's it, yeah, the Greek toga. The master bathroom, again, was superb. Jacuzzi. I couldn't help myself, I just had to get in it. I got a little bit wet, actually.
You got a wet bum now.
I just pulled a muscle as well, then. I have a little bit of...
He's like a little boy. He gets very excited.
At least Khan's acting like a grown-up.
I think this room's well placed in terms of situation. I'm just looking at the locality of the place. I think it's quite central to both rooms, so it can serve as an ensuite to maybe 2 rooms as opposed to just 1 room.
An ensuite for 2 rooms, is that not just a bathroom? Never mind. With the tour over, it's time for pie, peas and puccini and Karen's opera singing friend Lorna.
For me, that was amazing. In fact, a little bit emotional at times. I couldn't even eat my food, I was that excited at what I was actually seeing.
He had no trouble with the drink, though. As the highly charged performance comes to an end, it's time for the guest thoughts to turn to more mundane issues, like what they thought of Karen's home. Did it hit all the right notes, or will it get booed off stage?
I think the flow of it in areas, it doesn't seem to sit very well in places, but on the whole, fantastic house.
I think the design of the house is actually fantastic. The moment I walked up the drive, I knew this was going to be the place.
I think this house is pretty amazing in terms of its size. Although at the back of the house it's somewhat is a little disappointing. I expected the room sizes to be bigger for the size of the house.
So, time for those scores.
Karen, the exterior of the house was a wow factor, but the interior just didn't match up. But nevertheless, I would still give it a 7.
Karen, a lovely house, but not quite a tenner. An 8.
Wow. Top lady, top house, the hospitality, it hit the right notes. For that reason, I'm going to give Karen's house a naughty 9.
So, Karen's score on the door is an impressive 24 out of a possible 30, meaning she's now the leading lady as she storms into first place. Coming up at Alison's farmhouse, bad boy Simon spins a seedy web.
If Simon chooses to go through my knicker drawer, be it at his own peril.
Listen, don't go on that knicker drawer.